What's up, everybody? It's Legal Tender, back in the building, back in the vault. Pulled out some notes to make a new video. I want to thank everybody for the love and support of the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of Newsmatics, the paper currency, stay rocking with me, stay rocking with the channel. I love speaking about paper currency. I love educating, and I love being educated about paper currency and Newsmatics. If you have any questions or comments, put it down in the comment section. I read all comments and I respond back as soon as possible. If I say something that isn't correct, let me know, and I will make sure that I go back and I fix that as soon as possible. If you're a fan of Newsmatics or paper currency, like I say, stay rocking with me, stay rocking with the channel. Every week is Legal Tender Tuesday. So every Tuesday, I will be making a new episode speaking about something new or different regarding paper currency on Newsmatics. So again, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. So getting in today's episode. So today's episode, I'll be speaking about the $50 bill. So the $50 bill is the sixth note printed in sequential order, going from the $1 bill to the $100 bill. And on the Obverse side, we have a portrait of our 18th president, Ulysses S. Grant, the Union General, served 2 full terms as president from the years 1869 until 1877. On the reverse side of the note, you have the Capitol building, U.S. Capitol building. We see it right there, U.S. Capitol. Also called the Capitol building, the Capitol, and whatever other cool name that they have for it. So the Capitol building serves as the seat of the legislative branch of the United States government, and it is on the reverse side of all $50 currency. Back to the front, the $50 bill next to the United States $2 bill, the $50 bill has the lowest circulation of all U.S. denominations. And the $50 bill has been printed in the following types of currency. You have national bank notes, Federal Reserve bank notes, gold certificates, and Federal Reserve notes of Monochrome series. So I got a couple of those notes, and these are the notes that I have in my collection right now. So as you see, I'll get them all up. So we have a national currency, Federal Reserve note, identified up top, national currency. It's a Federal Reserve banknote. I have a small face note when they reduced the size in 1928. Small, modern day size, small face note. It is a Federal Reserve note. You can see up top. And we have another Federal Reserve note. But this is a monochrome series. So speaking a little bit about all these notes one by one. So right here we have a, like I say, national currency note. It is identified that national currency notes have brown serial numbers and brown treasury seals. It is a Federal Reserve note from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, which is identified with B. No security features was put on this note, but there are additional signatures on this note. So up here you have the Register of the Treasury, Treasurer of the United States, the deputy governor of New York, and we have the governor of New York as well. So the thing that's different about national currency notes, first off, they are guaranteed to be endorsed by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, which means that you could take this note to Federal Reserve Bank of New York and have it exchanged for bonds based off bonds, treasury notes, and what else? And all that is stated in the obligation. All right, secured by United States bonds. Yeah, so you could get bonds for this. Series year of 1929. Yeah, so you could take this note to Federal Reserve Bank in New York and have it exchanged for bonds. What else is fancy about this note? It has 4 signatures as opposed to 2 on the days. Well, any other type of currency besides national currency. Oh, and also, excuse me, if you look at it, this currency, this bill right here, has the old treasury seal on it, not the newer one. Let's see if I could get it in there. And one way to identify it is the old treasury seal. An easy way to identify it's the old treasury seal is that the inscription around it is in Latin. They changed the treasury seal on series year 1966. And like I say up top, this is from series year 1929. So nothing special about the reverse Capitol building. So that is the national currency note. Now moving on to the Federal Reserve note. Only 2 signatures at the bottom. You have the Secretary of Treasury, and we have the Treasurer of the United States. No deputy governors or governors on these Federal Reserve notes. Federal Reserve notes are identified up top and also with the green serial number and the green seal. And also it has a security measure in placed in it. And you can see it, there we go. Right here, it has a security script. And on that script, it has the letters USA and the number 50 going throughout. So it's USA 50, USA 50, USA 50, all the way up. Nothing special with the reverse. Again, the Capitol building. Trying to recall when they started adding these counterfeit measures, these deterrents, these security scripts. This is series year 1990. I don't want to put out no false information or no speculation, but on another video that I have coming up, I will be speaking about security measures and counterfeit deterrents that they put on U.S. currency. So stay tuned for that. And the last note I have in my collection is another Federal Reserve note, as we see up top. Green seal, treasury seal, green serial number. Again, the portrait is the same on all $50 bills. The 18th president, Grant, reverse. Same thing, Capitol building. This is from the Monochrome series. The Monochrome series started in 1996, and the first bill to be printed in the Monochrome series is the $100 bill. Then shortly after that, a year later, they printed the $50 bill in 1997 in the Monochrome series. This right here has more additional security measures implemented into the note. And let's see if I can break them down. Well, I can't break them down. I'm finna show them to you. So right here we have a watermark. Just looking at it like this, you can't see it, but if you angle it toward the light, you got a portrait of Grant right here. We have the security thread going through right there. They changed this up too. So on this security thread, from what I've seen, it looks as if it reads, it says, it's really hard to see it like this, but it has USA 50 and a small American flag going throughout the entirety of that security thread. USA 50 and a small American flag. It's pretty awesome that they squeeze all that on that little thin script. Okay, so we got watermarks, we got security thread. The vignette got larger compared to the older one. See how big the portrait is. This note has micro printing as well. And the micro printing is right here on the side. It may look like all design features, but the word 50 is micro printed all the way across on those little lines right there. So I get the camera. With a magnifying glass, you'll be able to see it. Let's see, can you see it? There we go. The word 50. That's crazy. That is super ingenious. They have such fine attention to detail to put that right there. Again, another counterfeiting deterrent to reduce these bills from being, well, false bills being printed and put into circulation. And what else we got on this one? Yeah, that is that for that bill. All right, so like I said, the $50 bill was printed in national banknotes, Federal Reserve banknotes, gold certificates, and Federal Reserve notes, which means that it was not printed in United States note, legal tenders, or silver certificates. All right, so fun facts about these bills, or fun facts about the $50 bill, is that the birth name of the 18th president is Hiram Ulysses Grant. The S in Grant's name didn't stand for anything. He just added it there because he thought that it would give his title a little bit more prestige. So the S is just made up. The average lifespan of a $50 bill is 12.2 years. And the only bill that has a longer lifespan is a $100 note, which has a lifespan of 22.9 years. So that means that this bill can stay in circulation without too much wear and tear or damage for 12.2 years. In the Monochrome series, this was the $50 bill was the second bill to be printed in the Monogram series, and it was printed in the year 1997, which makes nearly 68 years since there was any major redesigns to the $50 bill, dating back to 1928. So Some people say that Grant looked very distinguished. He probably had the most distinguished looking portrait. I don't dispute that. But $50 note, Hiram Ulysses Grant, 18th president. And there you go. All right, well, that's all we got for this one. If you have any $50 bills, what type of $50 bills do you have? What type of currency? Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. Every Wednesday is the day after Tuesday, and every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday. All right, so that's all we got for this one. Till next time, keep it legal, keep it tender. Talk to you soon.